Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, I want to say hello Lucy. Hello world. Have I been hiding a little? But we'll do a reading like this, I think. Cheers to the channel of lovers. I did have an original cup of coffee which I decided to kick across the floor. So this is the second cup of coffee. I didn't even get my lips around the first one. It's hot. Anyway, the purpose of today's reading, I want to have a look and see what's occurring collectively and what are we healing as a collective. Look at this, well, you can see like a wounded warrior. A wounded warrior, someone who worries a lot. But look what's underneath. The Nine of Cups. Poking his, I don't know, bottom of the card out. So let's have a look and see what is occurring collectively and what we are healing as a collective. So shall we have a look at, I need to plug my phone in. Thank you for the reminder. I hope everybody has been well. Like, it's Wednesday, they call that like hump day. Well, some people do. I don't. Happy Wednesday. Okay, let's do this. We've got to get back into the flow of doing readings like this. Okay. Let's have a look. What's going on collectively with the feminines? Oh, she's well balanced. And what's going on with the collective of masculines? She's balanced. I feel like the storms have passed her. They're in the past. She's maintaining balance. Two of Pentacles, normally depicted with a masculine. And he's normally like, doesn't quite know what to do with these pentacles. My belly's rumbling. Hush now. Hush, hush. But the song is Rush, Rush, I think. Hurry, hurry, lover, come to me. I've opened up to the Chariots. This bit of hair here, I don't know, it just wants to like come out. It's like, come on. It wants to come out to play. Just behave. The Chariots, we're looking at the Two of Pentacles now. For the feminines, let's have a look at this energy first. We're going to need some glasses. Okay, let's do this. A youth juggles on the beach, oblivious to the stormy seas. Juggling is a difficult skill to learn. Don't lose sight of other circumstances as you try to balance two areas of your life. Don't take on more than you can handle. So, don't lose sight of other circumstances as you try to balance two areas of your life. So, the Divine Feminine here. Is not losing sight of other circumstances as she is balancing these two areas of her life. What are these two areas? Let's have a look. I've gone to the can you see the steam coming up off my coffee? The botanical inspirations. It feels like, you know, when you haven't done something for a while and just getting back into the flow, like of seeing my own reflection. You can say that. Okay, we can say that. I feel really hunched over though. I don't want to feel hunched over. Okay. I feel like I get closer. Let's have a look at this. Two of Pentacles, and we'll take that. How many? 2 cards. Oh, 2 areas. Okay. She's not losing sight of other circumstances as she tries to juggle 2 areas. I mean, I'm telling you what it is, but we're going to go back to clarify. Don't lose sight of other circumstances as you try to balance 2 areas of your life. Well, I've got 2 cards here. So the first area of your life you're balancing is the pink rose, grace and sweetness. Got a tickly throat. I do feel like someone's trying to like silence me, or it's like, don't make me feel uncomfortable, please, about showing my face. The urge just came over. It's like, okay, I'm going to go and show my face. It's been a while. So, the 2 of Pentacles, grace and sweetness. One of the areas that you're trying to balance is grace and sweetness. The pursuit of perfection, then, is the pursuit of sweetness and light, by Matthew Arnold. Grace and sweetness. I'm not lisping now. Okay, I was going to go live and then change I bottled it last minute. I changed my mind. Violet, faithfulness and modesty. The other area that you're trying to balance. Modesty is a shining light that prepares the mind to receive knowledge and the heart for truth. Madame Guzot. Okay. Modesty is a shining light that prepares the mind to receive knowledge and the heart for truth. And that's what you're balancing out. Preparing to receive knowledge is a shining light. And you are shining in light with grace and sweetness. Modesty is a shining light that prepares the mind to receive knowledge and the heart for truth. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to carry on with the feminines. We'll come over to the masculine side soon. Always look on the bright side of life. So, I've closed that book up again. It's okay. We can remember the message. We know what we're balancing here. But it said not to lose sight of other circumstances whilst we're balancing in the sweetness, the sweetness of energy, gracefulness, faithfulness and modesty. It's being faithful to your cause, to be light, love, to be a representation of light and love. The journey of love cards, and we have the break-in. Okay. The break-in. You are breaking apart. You might not understand it at all. There is not so much to be understood, but the simplicity doesn't mean it is easy to endure. You may worry. Okay, well, I picked up this worry energy. Okay, so this is not losing sight of other circumstances, other things that are going on in the background, whilst you're handling your sweetness and your light. I believe this is what's going on, those choppy waters. Because I don't feel that that's associated with that energy. I don't feel like you're breaking. I feel you're maintaining balance. There's the infinity symbol there. Okay. So I feel this could be a message for this side, where things are not looking so bright. You are breaking apart. You might not understand it at all. There is not so much to be understood, but the simplicity doesn't mean it is easy to endure. You may worry that you are going too far, that you may not recover or ever come back together again. But what can you do? My phone just went boop, boop, boop. I think my phone went boop, boop, boop because I heard it. Yes, it is. Oh, hi. Okay. I'm being reminded that I'm not the only person. I am in this household. Lucy needs to do pumpkin Halloween tomorrow. That's from Jamie. Okie dokie. Doesn't privately message me, puts it on the family chat. Okay, theirs have been out for days. They're sitting on this, the wall, and it has pillars, and there are 3 of them. I'll take a photograph. It says it was an order, just saying. Okay, you're going to have to bear with me. Oh, he's then put wasn't an order. I took it as an order. So he messages me, it was an order, just saying. And then he corrects himself, it wasn't. And I took it as an order. Okay. Pumpkin carving. I've never carved a pumpkin before. Let's do this reading before I start thinking of what maybe I can carve my pumpkin as. Okay. You are breaking apart. You might not understand it at all. There is not so much to be understood, but the simplicity doesn't mean it is easy to endure. You may worry that you are going too far, that you may not recover or ever come back together again, but what can you do? Can you hold back from the divine love that calls you, that lures you to becoming all that you are, to remembering your divine nature? Now, I do feel the feminine's energy. There's a mirroring of looking at, it's like looking at your own breaking, but thinking that it's the opposite, or it's your counterpart, should we say that? It's the masculine if you're the feminine, and vice versa. But what that's really then shouting out at me is, behind the scenes, you feel like you're breaking, but what can you do when this divine love, gracefulness, gentleness, sweetness is what sustains you? You return to that source. Okay. So can you hold back from the divine love that calls you, that lures you to becoming all that you are, to remembering your divine nature? Well, you could try, but for what purpose? temporary rest before the storm at best. So take the rest if you need it, then dive into the storm. So I've definitely been taking the rest, maybe not realising why. So take the rest if you need it, then dive into the storm. Let yourself be broken-hearted by the divine so that you can become your truth, become all that you are meant to be. It is better to have the heart broken so that it grows than to be broken-hearted by thinking that you must protect yourself from love. This oracle brings compassionate guidance that no matter what sadness or anger, despair or frustration you may feel, you are being pulled apart not by dark forces, but by the loving embrace of the divine, as it strips you of that which would keep you from your divine realization. Let go and break is going to be the making of that. The poem is called Love. Love is a special closeness that sings from the heart, that warms my days and nights, that feels good, that makes me smile, that makes me glad to be alive. So should we just move over to this other side here? This Judgment card. Well, what can we see here? We can see 3 characters, and you can actually see all of their hands, which I feel is relevant. So it's like they're all in agreement, and the angel has heard their call. He's pointing to them to say, okay, and I'm not sure what that means. We'll find out. Judgment, XX. It's taken to having like the X factor. Okay. Right, Judgment. Love me do. You know I love you. I'll always be true. So please, look at that there. It says coming together. Even though this said it feels like you're breaking apart. Okay. Judgment. Ruled by Pluto, the god of the underworld, an angel sounds a trumpet, suggestive of the final judgment. Okay. This is a card of transformation, a fresh start. A fresh start is possible, and I'm drawn to pay attention to the blue writing, or the writing in blue. Okay, can you see it's a different colour. Okay, so a fresh start is possible. It is time to forgive and forget, or perhaps do some soul searching. A promotion may be in the works. Who's got that X factor? Because now I'm taken to like the cross on the flag. All together now. Cheers. Botanical inspirations. Let's have a look and see. Okay, that's interesting because my throat was tickly at this point, I believe. My throat feels really dry now. Okay. I'm going to pull 3 cards. Okay, we're going to pull 2 cards. It's with the X and the X, that's all. I was taken to 3 characters, but I'm not sure about the feminine, because I'm not sure if she's like, she's got her hand raised, but not like, I feel, the other 2 characters. I mean, they're ready. So let's just have a look at the 2 cards. Forget-me-nots. eternal memories. The best things in life are the people you've loved, the places you've seen, and the memories you've made along the way. Unknown. I feel like this needs to be known, that the best things in life are the people you've loved, the places you've seen, and the memories you've made along the way. Sending you forget-me-nots to help you to remember. And then we have honeysuckle. Domestic happiness and devoted affection. This family unit here is wanting that. Well, I feel the masculines are. Because this is a masculine's card. Side. Domestic happiness and devoted affection. I will wind thee in my arms, so doth the woodbine, the honeysuckle, gently entwist. William Shakespeare. Well, they're beautiful cards, aren't they? Domestic happiness and devoted affection and eternal memories. Good vibrations. Good vibrations. Well, I can really see like I know I can see the smoke off of my, can I call it smoke? Is it mist? Steam. Off of my coffee. I can see wispy energy around the room. Okay, let's go to the journey of love then. I want it all. I want it all. I want it all, and I want it now. There's a card sticking out. Towering magnificence, card number 30. That 30 takes me to the 3 characters now. I picked up on the X Factor. This angel is aware. And we have, you are entering the presence, you are entering the presence of the truly great and sublime divinity. It is without form, yet exists within all forms. It is the humbling, it is the humbling. It is humbling, and yet asks nothing of you. It just is, and when we encounter it, we are moved beyond words, beyond mind, and into realms of the heart that we may never have experienced before. It takes a brave soul to meet the towering majesty of divine presence. It can be a terrifying experience, as limitations, preconceived notions and identities crumble in the wake of its light. Page number 77. Signs. You are being brought to this place out of love because you are ready. Your soul has been craving connection to something so much larger than itself, to find something worthy to which it can devote itself entirely. Domestic happiness and devoted affection. This greatness is becoming, it doesn't matter if you want to throw it to the floor or whether you feel you throwing that to the floor, no. This greatness is becoming available to you now to be witness to the extent that is helpful, so that you may find the greater purpose of service which your heart craves, you are ready. Excuse me. This oracle brings you comfort that your inner path, you're opening up to direct experience of the divine presence, is happening now according to divine timing and grace. Where did that card come from? I mean, come on. Are we like doing magic card trips? Magic card trips. Card tricks. What says the Empress? Empress Josephine invited him. I'm so sorry. Why I just sort myself out. Read this. Oh my. I'll read it then. My eyes are watering. Jeez. Okay. About the illustrator, I've got one tear that wants to like roll down my cheek. We'll just let it. Oh, I cannot read the writing. I mean, we struggle anyway, let alone with tears in our eyes. About the illustrator, Pierre Joseph Redoute, 1759 to 1840. Pierre Joseph Redoute was born to a Flemish family of decorative painters. As a young man, he went to Paris, where he began painting the flowers of the royal gardens. His detailed etchings caught the attention of botanists, who taught him more about the anatomy of plants, and artists who introduced him to a new watercolour technique for illustrating flowers. Marie Antoinette hired Redoute to redecorate the walls of her chateau. By the late 1790s, Redoute had become the most famous and sought-after flower painter in Europe. Empress Josephine invited him to come to Chateau de Malmaison, to paint the flowers in her magnificent garden, which held over 200 varieties of roses. Between 1817 and 1824, Redoute published a 3-volume collection of his rose paintings called Les Roses, his most famous publication. Since roses were Redoute's trademark, we have included 4 of his rose paintings in this botanical inspirational deck. Is this one of them? I want to show the pink rose. Okay, so needed to know about that, obviously. Oh, just gonna wipe this little tear away here. Oh, what was that all about? This oracle brings you comfort that your inner path, your opening up to direct experience of the divine presence, is happening now according to divine timing and grace. And that's, look at this, the card is grace and sweetness. According to divine timing and grace, this is also confirmation that you are connecting with your spiritual guidance more consciously let's remember who we're supposed to be talking about. But we can all take the messages. In agreement? In agreement. I've learnt that one recently. Take it all as your own. Okay. Ah, it's all your guidance. Okay, yes. Let's carry on. This is also confirmation that you are connecting with your spiritual guidance more consciously now, and that any sense of self that appears to be falling away from you now is because your divinity has outgrown it and a new awareness is taking its place. Okay. Let's, I felt when I was going through that little coughing fit, I was going to say, are you preparing for like the poem? Because I always feel it's a strong, powerful start. Well, when I speak it, my flames misbehaving. I said that at the beginning. Behave. Okay. Mighty sentinels, connecting heaven and earth, wisdom of the ancients, waiting for those who listen in the quiet. Okay, so are you listening? Because I'm going to finish this reading with 2 more cards. Heal Yourself reading cards. This is for you as a whole. You're part masculine, part feminine. It's up to you to balance that. So you're balanced in your masculine and feminine. Don't allow like either one to rule the show. Equilibrium. Okay. Equality. Equals. Okay. So. What matters is how you're handling your own inner masculine and inner feminine. Now, if your inner masculine is misbehaving, okay, the ego's at play. Gonna need some angelic loving. That sweetness. The gracefulness. Got to look after your own tribe. Tribe and family and tribe. Okay, let's read this message. Because I was asking, interesting because it's 20, which is the Judgment card. Roman numerals, XX, 20. Tribe and family. This is a unit here. A tribe called Quest. It's coming through. What song did they sing? Let's have a look. I don't know why I'm like... Didn't take long to come on. What did you sing? Should we read the lyrics? Yeah, let's do it. Can I kick it? Yes, you can. You can. Yes, you can. Can I kick it? But my cup of coffee is across the floor. I have 2 dressing gowns as well, and both of them got saturated in coffee. So I put the dressing gown on the floor, and I've trodden on it. And I will deal with it later, because I had to go and make myself another cup of coffee so that we could have this chat. Can I kick it? It didn't really upset me. I just said, why did you do that? To myself or to my masculine? Does it matter? Why did you do that? Okay, well, I'm not going to deal with it now. I'll deal with it later. I've mopped it up. I mean, got a bit of washing to do now, but it's all good. Nothing to unbalance me. I'm not going to allow kicking a cup of coffee over to upset me. Family and tribe. Be very discerning with... be very discerning with whose energies you're picking up on. We're going to read this message. Okay? Okay. Let's not start that again. This may be the reason that we're doing it like this and not live. Okay. The same with like not allowing the cup of coffee situation to affect me. It's the same with, okay, we'll just, you know, we'll do this, but it's not going to affect me, and it's not going to stop me from getting the message out. Page number 47. Looks like it's in a little star, but I'm not sure it'll be like a... Be very discerning with other people's opinions. So I wanted to ask what we're healing as a collective. Okay, so what's going on with us individually as masculine and feminine, but as a whole, as I've just explained, as what has just been explained to you, not I. Well, I am. The all. Okay, right. What are we healing as a collective? It feels to me that the feminine is in balance. Okay? The masculines are asking for help. So, within your own behaviour, you may feel that your masculine is asking for help. We know what the antidote to that is, don't we? Pop it in the comments box. I'm not sure. Should I actually put it out there like that? Sweetness, grace, love, not anger, frustration. You're just hurting yourself, judging yourself. Okay, you bring your inner masculine into balance. Inner feminine first, because you need the sweetness and the grace to be able to do that. So be very discerning with other people's opinions. That's why you've got to do it, okay? Okay. You know you better than anyone. So become aware of how the beliefs of your family and tribe are influencing you. What did you learn about relationships, money, and opportunities when you were younger? Ask yourself, am I still carrying some of those outdated beliefs? Am I trying to seek love and approval from my family by doing what they want me to do? Okay. I understand the pumpkin thing. I mean, that was an order, but it's a family project. I mean, that's cool. Sometimes I need to be told. I don't mind being told if the energy feels cool. I don't mind. Okay. So am I trying to seek love and approval from my family by doing what they want me to do? An important question to ask yourself is whether you are living your life in order to make someone else or yourself happy. This card asks you to examine your loyalties, family beliefs. So we have forget-me-nots, which is eternal memories, and the one that went to the floor, wasn't it? Domestic happiness and devoted affection. And we're picking that up now, aren't we? Now that we know. All beautiful cards. This card asks you to examine your loyalties, family beliefs, superstitions, and rituals that have power over you. Let go of anything that is not serving you. You are also being asked to face your fears of being different and embrace your uniqueness, even if others don't understand or approve of your actions. Often working with your energy centers, in particular the root chakra, can help you release past limitations and hurts, increase your confidence, and help you manifest your desires into the physical reality. Let's repeat that part. Often working with your energy centers, in particular the root chakra, which will help you feel balanced, can help you release past limitations and hurts, increase your confidence, and help you manifest your desires into the physical reality. Okay, action. Recognize beliefs that you have adopted from others. As a collective, bit of flame gazing. It's like the flame's talking to me. Okay, let me finish this message. We'll have a chat. I rolled my eyes at myself. Okay, recognise beliefs that you have adopted from others. Play some tribal music. Imagine that other people's limiting beliefs are like chains that stop you from moving forward. Stamp your feet and focus on recognising each belief, pattern or past experience, and then imagine letting them go. You can even visualise throwing all the chains into a purple flame which dissolves them. Is that why that flame was there? Is that what you were trying to tell me? Okay. Well, there was a lot of activity, I could see it. Then give yourself permission to move forward and put all of your energy on a daily basis into how you would love to live your life. That's exciting. How would you love to live your life? Put all your energy into that. How you would love to live your life. Rumi. It's like, Rumi, bring your message through me. I've got the card, thank you. Okay. We can see what's going on. Divine discontent. We're unhappy. And we've asked God, the divine, for help. We prayed. Divine discontent. Card number 12, the number of the hangman. Cheers to all you lovers out there. What on earth is that that's on my lip? Wonders never cease. Oh, that's good, isn't it? The wonder of you. I'm a little bit jittery today, to be honest with you. It's okay. We'll settle back into this. I want to do more readings. 4343 is on the timer. Okay. Winter falls upon us, so spring can bring new growth. Cry the tears, allow the longing. Sadness brings surrender and a deep desire to be free. Rumi. I know your heart. I hear it breaking and groaning in darkest night when you imagine yourself to be silently cast adrift in sleep. It speaks to me, that sacred heart of yours, whispering its longing and bemoaning its divine discontent. It knows when something is amiss. It senses that something is not quite right as yet. There is a piece of the puzzle missing. Take my hand out of my back pocket now. Even in its tremendous gratitude for all that is, and there is much gratitude and sweet appreciation in that precious heart of yours, there is a murmuring, a questing, a tribe called Quest. It cries out to heaven. Vouchsafe me a blessing. I cannot go on. I am broken. I am broken and in need of your tenderness for healing. So there it is. Cried out to heaven. Vouchsafe me a blessing. I cannot go on. I am broken and in need of your tenderness for healing. I am empty and in need of filling, not with stuff and bits, but with the most precious nectar of divine fulfillment. Nothing else will satisfy me. Please, please restore me to wholeness. I can bear this missing piece, this broken disarray no longer. I listen and I cajole that wise heart of yours. I praise it for its honesty and longing, for the longing is an irresistible perfume to the beloved, attracting the only salve that will soothe the divine discontent of your truth-speaking heart, that of divine presence, absolute and unquestionable. Okay, that was just the first part of it. Are we going to be good to read this? I think we are. My knees hurt. They're resting against the ledge. There is a sense within you, perhaps quite obvious to your conscious mind, or perhaps only dimly registered as an unnameable underlying sense of anxiety, that something in your life is not quite right. It may be the sense, even amongst so much gratitude, of a yearning yet to be met, a longing yet to be fulfilled and satisfied. This is the pain of the awakening heart. That heart is capable of bliss and ecstatic reverence for the sheer beauty and wonder of creation. Yet, as the heart matures, there will be a process of deep, passionate longing that awakens for the divine. It is the impatience for the caress of the great lover, for the presence of the divine to come to you. Over time, that longing will grow from a mild inner sense of incompleteness, needing to become whole. It will develop into a holy fever, a sacred rage, a stamping of dancing feet, a pounding of fists upon the altar, and a longing so deep and distressing that one may well break into tears at the impossibility of bearing the pain of apparent separation for even a moment longer. Where is my beloved? Cries the awakening heart. I call for my beloved, and yet I am here, still waiting. I can stand this no longer. As devotion grows and passion for the divine intensifies, so too does this yearning. So much so that this may come to feel as though your heart is breaking for the divine, or perhaps you are not quite there yet. Your heart is attached to smaller gods, such as your status, your job, your lover, your body looking a certain way, or being able to live your life in a particular way. These smaller gods are not necessarily an issue, yet you have drawn this oracle, and so it is guidance for you that the divine wants to draw you closer. Sometimes that means we will have the meagre meal wrestled from our hand, so we may feast upon something far more delectable and grand. Can we repeat that part? Sometimes that means we will have the meagre meal wrestled from our hand, so we may feast upon something far more delectable and grand. The divine is a fiercely possessive lover. If there is a face of another beloved preventing you from longing for the divine embrace, and if you cannot see that it is the divine beloved within your lover that you are loving, well then, something will be done by heaven. So make your relationships sacrosanct, seek the divine in all things. When you cannot, when the power of lesser gods has you in its grip, acknowledge it, bear witness to it, do not chastise, instead be truthful. Let your heart break and lie prostrate on the floor, clutching hands clutching and head bowed, as though only your sadness and plight could stir the heart of the divine beloved into descent of secure and grace, saving you from a life far too bland for your exquisite Epicurean palate. I like that. Saving you from a life far too bland for your exquisite Epicurean palate. Just don't misinterpret the pain and think that something really is wrong. If you are surrounded by status and money and cannot understand why you should mourn, it is even more important that you allow yourself to do so. Mourning is to be felt, understanding is not so relevant. But if you must seek understanding, then know this, dear blazing angel, you are just waking from the deepest slumber, and with your awakening heart, you are realizing a truth, a part of you deeper and wider, vaster and more instinctive, truthful and intelligent than your mind, is lonely for the divine embrace. This is right, this is sensible, this is sanity. It is the pain, the real noble pain of the heart that says, there is something more than this inadequacy, this settling for plastic instead of precious gemstones, that must end now. I cannot be fed by pixelated sunsets in animation upon my computer screen. I yearn to be blasted by so much radiance and beauty, by the real thing, that I become stupefied. I must witness so much divine splendour that all I can utter is some incoherent grunt, my mind assembled and my heart ignited by the presence of my beloved. I want to become a fumbling ecstatic wreck in the presence of my beloved. I want to allow this pain. We've got this. 5353 on the counter. I could see myself through the bottom of the glass. I could see the screen. Okay. I want to allow this pain, this yearning, this divine discontent to guide me to my holy lover, so my life may never be the same again. And so it shall be. That's what's occurred. The discontent divine growing within you is the beginning, not the destiny. Its purpose is to lead you into your greatest connection yet with divinity. Do not resist it, witness it, do not dismiss it, trying to cover up its smell with rose petals. Let your rank discontent be the pathway to divinity. Look beyond what is, what has been prized and treasured, and is now found to be plated, and not the precious gold it was once esteemed to be. Don't be scared, for you are my sidekick on this great holy adventure. I am here, you see, just around the corner. I have you in my sights, though you may not see me yet. I am holding a loaf of fresh bread, hot from the kitchen of the Creator, hoping to entice you with its wafting scent, tempting you to follow me on towards something of far more substance. If you are still stuck on pine-scented air freshener, imagining it is anything akin to the wild scent of the pine forest for real, then how can I tempt you? Let the stench be the stench, then the fragrance of God can be discerned, and together we can leave. My phone just went beep 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 again. Pumpkin carving. Just two smiley, laughing, crying, laughing faces. Okay, that's all good. But it did remind me that I do have some pumpkin carving to be getting on with. Okay, right. Let the stench be the stench, then the fragrance of God can be discerned, and together we can leave what is left behind once and for all, grabbing like hungry schoolchildren for the divine bread with sweet, fresh scent filling the air. That just sounds marvellous. Okay, I have such a dry mouth. I feel like I'm accumulating who knows what at the side of my mouth. Are we drooling? Okay, guys, wow, 57 minutes. It's good. I will catch up with you soon. So until then, take care, much love. Bye for now.